Happy November 1st. Yes, I see happy November 1st. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm excited to be back. As you may know, after we had a leaders retreat last weekend with Ari and our driven directors, the ones that were able to make it in a little campground that we had, like, time with nature, time with each other, time with the Lord, time to reconnect in our business with guest speaker Julia Burnett. And it was phenomenal. And straight from there, my family and I enjoyed a few days in Disney. So a place where big dreams happen, and a place where it's proof right of what big dreams can become. And so it was just so nice to just have that family time. But I'm excited to be back with you. I'm excited and ready to run November with you. I mean, we blew October over the top, you guys. It was filled with purpose. Many of you gave back to those chemo care kits or worked on your faces for a cause. It was filled with power. Many of you had just phenomenal strong months, trying new things, creating your personal VIP groups and pop-up shops and beyond. And I love that we just had so much fun blessing women through our mission and products. And I know tomorrow I'm going to unveil how many chemo care kits we finally collected that we'll be delivering shortly. Actually, they're still arriving to my house. So if you want to be part of that mission, I want to help package and deliver. I'm going to include my kids on it. I'm going to make it a family project. I would love to include you. So November is an exciting month, and it's really an important month to have a strategy and a plan. Something that I always learned in Mary Kay, beginning of each month, you get a notebook, like your 99-cent notebook. I'm already pulling out mine for the month. This is a little bit bigger than that, but your 99-cent notebook, go to wherever, the Dollar Tree, go to Office Depot, get the cheap one, the 99-cent one, and really start fresh. And each day is a page, a new beginning, right? And so I challenge you to take just a few minutes today, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even before you go to bed, and just reflect and plan out your month, because November is the kind of month that does go rather quickly because there's now a lot of commitments with the holidays and all that, right? And I mentioned this before my training. If you watch the holiday training, I think people are going to be in makeup mode this year, which could be good for us, makeup mode, right? But also making up for last year that maybe they could not gather as they wanted to with those closest to them. They had to decide who they would gather with because gathering was prioritized in smaller settings. So people are kind of making up for that this year, right? You can just imagine. So we've got to be strategic and almost view each week in this month as its own month, right? Week 1, week 2, week 3, then it's Thanksgiving, then we have Pink Weekend. All these opportunities I'm going to dig into more tomorrow night at our team meeting. If you ask me, the most important place to plug into every single month is our monthly team meeting, really to just reset. Yes, to celebrate the month before, where did we finish, but to reset and think, okay, what am I most committed to this month? What opportunities are available for me? What's going to be my strategy? And all that's going to be, we're going to set you up tomorrow to answer exactly those things, right? And there's going to be something new I'm excited to announce tomorrow night as well. We're going to bring to you some enhancements to our Power Up Tuesday. And I'll be reaching out to you guys. I want some of your feedback on that, to know what content you are hungry for, what you feel like you need to move your business forward. And so we're going to be having some great new enhancements to our Power Up Tuesdays. And I do want your feedback, and I want you to be part of this period of enhancing it, of growing it, of just really making it what you need. So I'm excited for that. But I want to challenge you, take a few moments today. Ask a couple simple questions to yourself. And I know some of you are at work, some of you are in commute somewhere. Take a moment. If you could set any goal in November, what would excite you? Sometimes we get stuck with thinking it has to be a certain career goal, or has to be, and sometimes we just set no goal. But we know that setting no goal is a plan to fail because they have nothing to work towards, right? So my question is, have you set a sales goal? That's right, I said it, a sales goal and a profit goal. I know some of you watching, Stephanie is the queen of that because she has sets her goals for her month and for her quarter. When was the last time you did that? And it sounds so basic, but this is a business. And so with working this business without a goal or a benchmark or a specific number of sales each month, or this starting with this month, is like throwing darts in the dark with no target. Like, right? And basically you're going to aim at everything and hit nothing every single time. Well, you might hit something, but it won't be the right thing. So it's important that you are clear on setting your November goal. and start with something basic. Hey, maybe it's your power up challenge, but you're committed to it. Not just saying it because it's an easy thing to pick, but you're committed to it. Or hey, how much do you need so you can get those holiday gifts for your family or for your mom or for your kids, or right? So, and you know what? Who would benefit the most from this goal? Who would benefit the most from what you are setting to achieve? Or who would be the most proud of you when you do achieve it, right? All right. What's the first step, right? So I think it takes time to reflect. Not a whole lot of time, but some moments to think, okay, well, if my goal is to make an extra $1,000 this month, so I'm paying my Christmas presents in cash, then I've got to sell 2,000. That looks like selling, this much each week. So breaking it down in bite-sized pieces, as Mary Kay always taught. How do you eat an elephant? A bite at a time. Sometimes we get so caught up with the how, but when you have a clear why, you will make your how happen. If you know I've got to make $1,000 for my family this month, you will choose one of our options and resources and tools and pick the way, and you will make it happen. But if you have no goal to work towards, you won't do anything at all, right? So what's your first step? And I want to ask you a interesting question. So if you could go into the future, foresight into the future, a month from today, December 1, and let's say I'm a big advocate of believing that you can and thinking that you can and seeing the win, but let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Let's say you do not hit your goal. You set your goal for November and you just didn't hit it. What would be the reason? What would be the reason? Go back to that very thing. Maybe it's not planning well, not executing your plan. Maybe it's not knowing what to do. Maybe not knowing where to start. Whatever it could be. Maybe your schedule, maybe having help with your kids, or maybe it's a work conflict. I don't know what it'd be, but I want to challenge you to think, gosh, if you were not to hit your goal, what would be the reason? Start there first. Tackle that thing. Have a plan around that thing, because if you already foresee it happening, then you might as well have a plan for it. At least if not, you plan to fail, right? So if you need help with that, that is what your mentor is here for. You guys, by no means, I feel like we as women feel like we have to be so independent and figure things out all by yourselves. And we are in this independent world, and many of us, we work from home, or you have your job, you have your title. I want you to know, Mary Kay, you don't have to do anything alone. I'm not going to necessarily be, spoon feeding you every single bite, but I will tell you this. Do you reach up and do you ask for support? Maybe you just need some clarity, need a coaching call, to clarify what it is that you want. Maybe you just need some next steps and you're not even sure where to start or how to reach out to certain people. When was the last time that you set up a coaching call with your mentor to really go through those very things that are on your heart, on your mind, that maybe we don't take time to just do, right? So what is your next step? Maybe it's setting that plan. Maybe it's, creating the plan for the plan. Maybe it's setting a coaching call first. Whatever that may be, reach up, reach out. I want to hear what your goal is. I have a question for you also. Do you know how close you are to star? I don't know what you're missing to be a star by December 15th, but I'll tell you some exciting news. First, we have an amazing mystery date, December 17th, a night out of the stars at the Pinecrest Gardens. You can bring your family. I'll be covering your ticket when you earn this. I want to know, do you know how close you are to becoming a star consultant? It takes $1,800 in wholesale orders from September 16th to December 15th to be a star for quarter 2. Okay, that's about $300 in sales a week. That's about a $600 reorder every month. And the good thing is you can always catch up. Well, Mary Kay made an exciting announcement just today that you can get double credit for your star points this month. With every Great Start team member you add, they're going to count their points double. Did you know that when you have a new team member that places a Great Start order when they're brand new, Mary Kay will count those $600 points towards your star, bumping you up to a higher star or 2-star? Well, this month they're counting it double, literally double. So you guys, if you have 2 new team members, and they each place a $600 order, they're going to count that double, not just $1,200, but as $2,400 towards your star. That can make a big deal. And considering we have a new star program right now where you can have rollover points and work towards trips and different things, that is exciting. So my question to you again is, do you know where you are towards star, how close you are, how far you might feel by December 15th? We have more than a month. So it is all possible. And I want you to earn our Night of the Stars with you and your family on December the 15th. Okay. So your personal goals that you're setting for November can help you reach star, but you must have a target for what you are working towards, right? And our planning starts now. As I mentioned this before, and I will continue to repeat, majority of consumers are making their decisions for holiday shopping this month. This is the month. Most people are not waiting for December. This is the month. So we will talk tomorrow night big about strategies like open house, virtual open houses. Ours will not be this week, by the way. We're moving it to next week. More details on that because that's where we create visual gift ideas for people to see gifts together. So you can have an idea for that. We're going to talk about Pink Weekend. Pink Weekend. It's on its way, the Thanksgiving weekend. But that's also a little too late. You can't wait for them. Virtual open house, pop-up shops, how to move those holiday products before they sell out because luckily they're still available. This and more all tomorrow night at our team meeting, okay? So what's going on this week? Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. That is a non-negotiable. Don't miss it. Team meeting. Wednesday night is a beauty break with me at 8:30 p.m. I have tons of guests already. I'm super excited to start the month strong with some new faces that become new customers, that become new prospects to grow your customer base, your sales, your team, and beyond, okay? Also, we're going to be talking about our virtual open house a little bit bigger, so it won't be this Thursday for those who had it on their calendar. It'll be next week. This and more tomorrow night. I told you today would be quick. Today would be fun. We have a tradition at 1 p.m. on the first of every month. We come together live on YouTube with our national director, Ari, who's going to bring some more cheese, more news to you about what is new the month of November, including what I just mentioned about that double credit, double credit for Star this quarter when you have a new Great Star team member. And one more thing. Many of you know about the branding session I've been talking about. I'm super excited. When I heard Mary Kay announce that they were doing double credit for new Great Star team members in the month of November that counts towards Star, I thought, I cannot just end our branding session contest October 31st. I'm going to extend it. Right now, I'll confirm the extension date because we got the news this morning, but I'm definitely looking at by November 15th, okay? So with that said, branding session. Many of you know to get to the branding session with a hair and makeup touch-up, styling with like clothes styling, also with professional photography for your social media and personal branding, right? This was earned by becoming either a new red jacket or somebody's getting to the next position or getting back into red with new team members. So if you don't know how to get there, you can message me. Many of you got personal messages about how close you were, but all new red jackets are automatically invited. If you were a red, getting back into red with new team members counts, or getting to the next level if you already are a red jacket with new team members, right? So that and more, we're extending this because our branding session is coming up. You don't want to miss it. It's with the Fearless Directors. It's going to be awesome. Talk about style, makeup, hair, and more, and just fun with our girlfriends, okay? So with that said, that is extended. That will be giving out more details tomorrow night, but I want you to be excited about earning that, you guys. So set your goal. If you can set a sales goal and a profit goal this month, what would it be? We're not going to be throwing darts aimlessly in the dark, right? Okay, so who's going to benefit from this goal? Who'd be the most proud? What's your next step? What is your next step? And what is the thing you're like, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, if I don't reach it, it's because of this. We're going to tackle that today. We tackle it now. And I want to hear what your goals are for this month. So I want you to share that with me. I want to hear about it. I'm excited that you guys are all here. Yes, let's go. Let's do it. Let's run the race of a lifetime. No, there's Lucas. So November is an exciting month, you guys. So let's get started. We'll see you at 1 o'clock. Run the one with Ari to hear more about our exciting month ahead. So let's do it. Lucas, can you say you can do it?
You can do it.
You can do it. You can. We're still in pajamas over here. We got crazy hair and we don't care, right, Luki? Right? So you can do it, girls. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance. Here you go. Say bye, girls.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a wonderful dance tonight.
Oh, have a wonderful dance tonight. All right, girls. Have a good day. We'll see you live at Run the One. Bye, everybody.